Hello, hello. Good day, night, evening, morning, etc. We are going to hop straight into the Honkai Star Out 3.1 special program. I didn't get to watch this live, but I am watching it now. With anyone that tunes in live and anyone that watches this later on YouTube. If you want to tune in live when I do these things, then make sure to go over to my Twitch. And if you want to see these things uploaded, then my YouTube's where to go. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop into this. Honkai Star Rail mode brain is on. Let's go. This program is sponsored by Lady Aglaya.
In the legend's beginning, the world was just a lump of flour.
Cute.
Then the gods cast yeast into it, and Albert was born from the dough.
Albert origin story. Hello.
Granted it a divine body, and the reason Titan bestowed it with thought. Add in rich emotions.
Not like the Powerpuff Girls, right?
And don't forget a pinch of mischief.
Of course, is Albert actually going to be summoned from this?
The romance titan transformed into golden butterflies, gently touching their chests to grant them the ability to love.
Okay.
There is no word for romance in the Kremnoan language.
Oh.
Is that so? I heard Nikador once failed in love and even got into a fight with their rival.
Oh.
That's just a baseless slander. A wild tale meant to tarnish Nikador's name.
The old soap opera drama of the Titans. I want to hear it.
Well known in Akama.
Lady Trebios, let me explain. Nikador is not that kind of titan.
And so, the first bird was born.
Let me know how the audio is and everything, by the way.
Albie, do you like this story?
This
Albie.
laborious place.
Oh no.
I shouldn't have come.
Albert, you have turned into bread.
On such a romantic day, why don't we raise a toast to all the love and beauty in the world?
So true, Aglaya. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Let's see this trailer.
Match up to what fate has in store for you.
Oh.
Here you shall abandon your mortal body. King of
Mighty getting spotlight. Come on, let's see it.
taking the lead in this battle.
Good luck to everyone pulling for Mighty, by the way.
This journey is forged blood and flames.
I gotta save my pools, but he does look really cool, okay? Of course, of course Finon's in the trailer, right?
3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided Calamity's gate. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate.
Hello.
Yay!
Trian.
The kiddos.
The West Wind, away we go.
Aww. Good luck to anyone pulling for them too.
Restrict numbers.
Aww.
It's time to end this. Offer
Oh.
your souls to the
Hello, who are you? Oh my goodness. Asterisk. Sorry. What is going on here? Did Castorus just get sliced? Hello? I'm not gonna gloss over that.
It's now my turn to fight against it.
Ah. Okay, that pose was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, what is happening in this story? As always, I will be streaming the story and my reaction to it. Hopefully on the day, if not then like a day later, but we'll get to it as soon as we can. Obviously the last one was really long. I have no idea how long this one's gonna be, so you know, if it's as long as last time, we'll be streaming it over a couple of days so that I don't like disintegrate or give myself a migraine, because that happens a lot to me. But yeah, remember to redeem your codes, everyone. And I will skip past the codes because we are not live. Well, the stream, like the Star Owl stream isn't. We are.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon,
Yeah.
and good evening. Welcome to the version 3.1. Light slips the gate, shadow greets the throne.
Thank
Special
you,
program.
Albert.
I'm your host, Albert. First, let's have our esteemed guests introduce themselves.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone. We're Treevy.
I am Mighty, the successor of Kremnos.
Greetings, everyone. I am Aglaya.
Hello to all of
Once again,
them.
a warm welcome to our Chrysos heirs. Your
The
golden
background is
presence
so
has made
pretty on this
special
too. All the
program
flowers
shine
and the
even brighter.
vines.
You flatter us, Mr. Albert. By the way, how did you come to Amphorius? Did you travel here with the two trailblazers by any chance?
Good question.
Oh, it's a long story. One for another
No,
time.
I want to hear it, Albert. I want to hear
Let's
it.
just say that in Amphorius, it'll be my duty to host this special program for everyone.
Welcome, Albie. Even though today's program has just begun, it feels like we've already revealed a lot about the new version, haven't we?
Oh? How so, Treevy?
Oh,
Look, the version title, Light Slips the Gate, Shadow
true.
Greets the
That's a
Throne,
very
combined with the trailer we just
ominous
watched,
one.
makes it clear that D will really shine this time.
Yeah.
If that's the case, Lady Tribios, then as a demigod of Yanis, the Passage Titan, you must also play a key role.
I'm very intrigued on how that plot's
Whether
gonna
this is
go.
true will all be revealed in the Trailblaze mission
I
of
mean,
version 3.
It feels quite obvious, even in your strip marketing and everything. Mighty becomes like the core flame bearer, but how?
Faces the
Like
Titan's
Final's
trial.
gonna either
With
fail the
arrival of
trial or
Trailblazers,
something's gonna
The
happen.
Flame Chase journey reached a major breakthrough. Together, the Trailblazers and the Chrysos heirs reclaimed Nikador's core flame.
Yeah.
Afterward, Finan resolved to undergo the trial to ascend to demigodhood and inherit the divine power of strife.
But as Nikador once murmured to Snowy, your will wavers. We're worried that Snowy's inner turmoil
Yeah.
might affect his performance.
I just
There's
don't
no
think
need for
Strife's the
undue
one
worry,
for him.
teacher. On the Flame Chase journey, the
They
Chrysos
all
heirs
embody
support
their,
one another. Even if something
their
unexpected
core flames
happens to
quite well.
Finan, we've
Strife doesn't feel
prepared
like it embodies
contingencies to
Final.
ensure the
That
trial
embodies
proceeds
Mighty.
smoothly.
Impressive as always, Aglaya. Ever so meticulous.
As you all know, the Flame Chase journey is still pressed for time.
Indeed.
With Nikador's core flame reclaimed, it's time to plan for the next one.
Does this mean we're going to battle another
Heck
Titan?
yeah.
Not all core flames need to be reclaimed.
Aw.
In version 3.1, our great hero, the Trailblazer, will act as an envoy, and along with their
You're gonna try and
companions,
peacefully
set
get the
off for
core
the
flame?
Grove of Epiphany to continue our journey.
I mean, I'd be
The
here for
Grove
that.
of Epiphany is a city-state that worships the Reason Titan, Circe.
Reason does sound like we want to reason with them, huh?
And maintains a good relationship with Akuma. Besides researching phenomena such as the Black Tide and the Titans, they also provide academic research support for the Flame Chase journey.
Okay, I'm expecting we might get some
According
lore
to
drops when we
legend,
venture
at the
around
dawn
here,
of their
which I'm all
existence,
for.
The Reason Titan, Circes, descended in the form of a giant sacred tree. And around their roots, a large, verdant forest gradually formed.
The generous Circes allowed those who sought knowledge to study and rest there, freely imparting the world's
I love all the
wisdom to
different
once
parts having
ignorant
their own,
mortals.
like,
Under their guidance,
vibe and
humanity
feel.
built courtyards within
But
the
it all comes
forest
together so
and
well,
established
too.
schools, which eventually evolved into the Grove of Epiphany we know today.
So it looks like Circe.
Like, I'm gonna be
is our
yapping even
next
more about
target.
lore when I
Exactly.
do the story.
Like Kefali, Circes
I've
is
been
a
doing all the
titan
side
friendly
stuff
toward
and
humanity,
getting all these
and has
theories in my
even willingly
brain.
entrusted their core flame to the Grove for safekeeping.
That's great if there's no need for fighting. Just a peaceful retrieval.
Choo
This
choo.
mission might be much easier, huh?
Ah, well, it's not quite so easy. The Grove of Epiphany holds an unwavering reverence for Circes. This core flame is something they'd be very reluctant to part with.
Understandably.
Exactly. That's why Akuma must dispatch an envoy to the Grove.
I
In
will
the
say as
3.1
well,
storyline, the Trailblazer will engage
based
in
on the
peaceful
trailer,
discussions about reclaiming the
either
core
I feel
flame
like the
with
story will be a
newfound
lot shorter
Chrysos
this time,
allies.
or
Absolutely no fighting.
Oh,
they just don't want to give some stuff away
But in the
quite as
recent
much
version
as the
trailer,
last
enemies
trailer.
were swarming in like a tide.
Busted.
Yeah.
Actually, the Grove was recently invaded
Oh,
by
that's
the
great.
Since the Arabelica, a substance known as the Black Tide, has descended upon Amphorius, whether human or Titan, anyone affected by it loses their
Yeah.
sanity. Nikador, once a stalwart defender against the Black Tide,
the reason
naturally
Titan
became the most severely
also
corrupted
gonna be
Titan.
corrupted
With
then?
Nikador's core flame reclaimed, Castrum Kremnos was left without its guardian Titan and was entirely consumed by the Black Tide. It spread as
Are we not gonna bring up the fact
Now
that
the
Castorus
Grove
was
is
slashed
its
in
next
that?
target.
I'm still hung
Must
up on
hurry
that,
to
okay?
save them and Cersei's core flame.
Exactly! The Grove's crisis cannot be ignored. Our Trailblazer will once again take on the heroic mission of seeking and aiding survivors, gathering intelligence about the catastrophe, and locating Cersei's core flame to bring it back to Akama. During this process, the Trailblazer will encounter a
Unironically,
mysterious enemy
I hope there are
attempting
some
to
cool
steal the
puzzles
core
again.
flame. The masked figure shown
Maybe not as
fighting
many
the
incorporated into
Trailblazer
the
in
main
trailer.
story, but I
The
love
one
going
with the
around
mask
afterwards and doing all the
cloak?
puzzles.
They look like a major
And they do,
villain.
but I'm loving
Icus.
that design.
What faction do they belong to?
They're an unknown enemy. This journey to the Grove may be more perilous than expected.
The
For now,
floating,
let's call them the Flame
the
Reaper.
hood and the
To
cloak,
help our Trailblazer navigate their hero's journey, I brought some intel about
the
this
Flame Reaver.
In battle, the Flame
Now
Reaver can
that
send
is a sick
clones to fight
name.
alongside them. These clones can launch joint attacks with the Flame Reaver. Moreover, the Flame Reaver can absorb these
Flame
clones to
Reaver,
gain
can you be
buffs.
playable?
Consuming these buffs allows the Flame Reaver
If
to
only,
unleash
right?
even more devastating attacks.
That may
I'm just
not be a
loving that
problem
design
for
and that
me,
animation.
but an enemy using clones to
Enemy
fight
animations are
surely
getting
challenge
so
the
much cooler as
Trailblazer.
well.
In combat, the Trailblazer must quickly eliminate the clones to prevent the Flame Reaper from launching joint attacks
Alright.
or gaining enhancements. Honestly,
I say that like I
sometimes
really
wish I
need
had
to pay
clones to help
attention
me
to these
manage
mechanics, but
Careful what you wish
you
for.
know,
More clones might mean
Firefly
facing
and Link's
more
kind of will
trials
just
and
destroy this still.
challenges.
Speaking of
No,
trials,
I'm not complaining.
I've always been curious about the trial required to ascend as a demigod. Lady Trebios, you were the very first demigod and therefore first Chrysos heir on this land to pass a Titan's trial.
Yeah.
What exactly did you go through when you received Yanis's core flame?
This is a bit embarrassing to say, but we really can't remember those events from
Aw.
so long ago.
It happened during the Era Chrysia. For the people of Amphorius now, it would be considered ancient history.
That's okay. With the Trailblazer around, anything is possible.
True, we
In
might
the
be able to
main
dive into the
storyline of
past and
version
see.
3.1, the Trailblazer will
Yeah.
harness the power of Oryx to stir up ripples of the past, guiding everyone to revisit that piece
Although
of history.
I'm still
We've returned
concerned by
to
the
Treaty's
fact that using
homeland
these
and showed
powers might
everyone
hurt the
the abyss of
Titans.
fate in its prime.
So I
Some
can't be
long-buried
entirely
secrets
like,
from the
yeah,
era
this is
Chrysia
cool.
will
I'm
also
like,
be
oh no,
unearthed,
what if it's
becoming
hurting
clearer
them?
bit by bit.
So this is what the Abyss of Fate looks like in its heyday. Nothing like the desolate state it's in now.
That's right. In the distant past, the Abyss of Fate was a city called Yanisopolis. It was Amphorius' sanctum
Easy
of
game you definitely
prophecy,
played.
the ultimate
Welcome,
destination
welcome.
for all pilgrims, and the place where the three Titans of Fate revealed their divine miracles.
It seems we'll have the chance to learn how humanity's first demigod came into
And I
being.
can't wait to see.
Exactly. But let's leave it at that for now. Trailblazers, uncover this story for yourselves in the main storyline of version 3.1.
I'll be doing that main story, I'll be doing all the
Learn
side
about
stuff
Treebee's
off
past.
stream, but
Let's take a look
my
at the
lore
Treebee
brain
of
is
today.
going to appreciate this update. Let's see the character demos then. Aw, the kiddos. I know they're like ancient, but they are still kiddos. Their animations are cute. I like the little rocket. And the like the cartoonish stars and stuff.
Quick question. The one who popped out of the box holding a letter, was it Trian or Treenan?
Ooh, I know this one.
Oh?
Treenan. It was Treenan.
Correct answer. No rewards.
Aww. Give Albert a
Because they look
promotion at
so
least.
alike,
Come on.
my teachers often have people unfamiliar with them play the Guess Who I Am game in daily life.
I like true
The
triplets.
one who suggested this game. Could it be Trian?
Huh? Right again!
Of course.
They're
The
such
three
good
of them have very
buddies.
different personalities, making them easy to tell apart. Trian is silent and sharp with both eyes covered. Trian is mischievous little rascal with crazy eyebrows. And
This
Chibi
is
the most
Honkai Star
outgoing and
Owl.
lively.
This is the
Typically,
3.1 special
Tribi
program,
is the
so
main spokesperson,
they're showing us all the new
responsible
stuff
for
that's coming out in the
communicating with
update.
Chrysos heirs. Trinan focuses on maintaining and interpreting prophecies, while Trian is primarily in charge of opening and maintaining the Century Gate.
So here's a question for me.
Ooh.
Why are there three of you identical little girls?
A good question,
That
Albert.
relates to the duties of the Chrysos heirs. We were the world's first demigod, receiving the prophecy of deliverance from Kefali. To spread the prophecy across Amphorius, we split into many versions of ourselves and used Yanis's Century Gate to travel quickly to various
I mean, that makes
places.
sense. It's definitely more
Through our
work
teachers'
efficient to be
tireless
like
efforts, the
three
Chrysos
versions
heirs
of yourself.
gradually united as allies. Because of this, our teacher holds great prestige among the Chrysos heirs.
But speaking of opening gates, Trinan previously revealed that Trian is nearing her limit and might only be able to open the Sentry Gate twice more.
Yeah,
Don't scare me.
I remember hearing that in the
So
last
there's a limit to
version.
how many times the gate can be opened?
Using divine power to open the gate comes at a steep price. Every time the Sentry Gate is used, it takes something out of them. Over time, this deterioration reaches a limit.
Reaching that limit won't lead to anything bad happening, will it?
Oh, Albert with the
The
teary eyes,
losses
me
are a
too.
constant on the flame chase journey. Among
Oh,
which
these are death
even
flags.
life
These are death
itself
flags,
holds
alright.
little value. The weight of those words grows heavier
Like, why you cannot
Or
just casually
perhaps
say these
clearer.
things?
over time.
Oh dear, why is the atmosphere so heavy? Let's not dwell on it.
Yeah,
We
brush
are
aside
prepared
those
for
death flags.
whatever may come, and we want all our friends to stay cheerful. Albie, let's introduce our abilities now.
All right, no problem.
Alright.
Chibi is a quantum character following the path of harmony. In battle, she wields a rocket as her primary weapon.
That is super cool to have a
For
little
instance,
rocket.
She can use the rocket to launch enemies and create a special dimension filled with stars and moons. While the dimension is active, enemies take increased damage.
No matter how many times I see it, this combat style doesn't get any less adorable.
Don't underestimate our rocket. It's a genius invention with precision targeting. We've refined it countless times. We also deal damage to the enemy with the highest remaining HP, depending on the number of enemies hit.
They do a
The
lot of
more
damage
enemies
for
there are, the
characters
greater
that's
the
supposed to be
damage we
harmony.
deal. Additionally, when a teammate uses their ultimate, we launch a
Lingsha.
follow-up attack
We love
against
Lingsha
the
here.
enemy.
Even in ever-changing combat scenarios,
Interesting
Tribi can
team
work
setup
closely with various
too.
teammates to provide buffs. She can frequently trigger follow-up attacks, helping the
I
team
guess
swiftly
Tree
take
would
down
good for a
opponents.
pure fiction game mode.
Exactly. As a character following the path
Based
of
on this team.
harmony, Tribi not only creates a more advantageous environment for her teammates, but is also a capable fighter herself.
So it
With
supports
Tribi on
sub
the team,
DPS?
you might just
Okay.
unlock new levels of combat potential.
Indeed. Beyond aiding and guiding the Chrysos heirs on the flame chase journey, our teacher is also an essential ally in battle.
All right. Now that we've gotten to know Tribi, let's move on to discuss
Yeah.
another key character in version 3.1.
Mighty, I'm interested in your kit as
Without
well.
further ado, let's watch a video.
Yeah, show us those animations first. Going from the like cool holding my hand in a fist pose to just taking a sip of my drink. The duality of Mighty. Okay, that is looking very cool.
Mighty, The crown prince of Kremnos, warrior of Akama, a lone lion, a man among man.
Oh,
Man!
Stop, Albie! Is it really that exciting?
To be honest, Mighty is
I was about to say,
mine.
let Albert fanboy
He's
out.
the ideal version of myself. I aspire to be like him. Strong.
Oh no,
unyielding,
Buff Albert is
a
gonna be
real
real
tough
someday.
guy. No, a tough bird.
We're gonna get another
tough
in-game
guy?
model of Albert,
Do you
and
mean
he's
like
just gonna be
bathing in
super
molten
buff.
iron, Mr. Albert?
Huh?
Or perhaps drinking the blood of your enemies?
Maybe drinking some of Kremnos' signature pomegranate juice, doing push-ups, stuff like that. Oh.
Oh,
Give me
Albert.
500 push-ups. I'll count. Start.
Let's focus on the show first. Doing so many push-ups on the spot isn't appropriate, and viewers wouldn't enjoy watching it either.
Don't be so sure.
They definitely wouldn't.
I mean, it would be funny, Albert.
In the previous story, against Nikidor's attack, Mighty single-handedly held back the rampaging Titan, buying precious time for his companions. He's so cool, handsome.
Totally! Even though he might seem unapproachable at first, once you get to know him, you'll see he's super reliable.
Through rigorous self-discipline, day in and day out,
Just
he's
waste a bit.
always
Yeah, I
ready
need to
to
set up
step
next time
at
for
critical moments.
the subtitles to be a bit more
If I had
viewable.
such a
My
dependable and
box kind of
capable
cuts them
leader,
off.
I'd follow him to the end of the earth. But there's a line in his character description that really caught my attention. The blood
generally,
of
they're all
patricide
introducing
flows through
the update and
Kremnos'
everything,
royal
so
line.
Their little back and
Sounds
forth.
like Mighty
Not
bears
much
a heavy
gameplay going on.
past.
Castrum Kremnos has a tradition of being crowned in blood. Since its founding, every new king of Castrum Kremnos has killed the reigning king to claim the throne, without exception.
Yikes! So that's how it is in a city that worships strife. Bloody succession to the throne.
Because of this tradition, and a prophecy foretelling Mighty's eventual ascension, his father cast him into the Sea of Souls shortly after his birth, attempting to kill him before he could grow up.
Dang.
Oh, how could he bring himself to do that?
But, in the end, Mighty returned to Castrum Kremnos with an immortal body. He led the discontented citizens of Kremnos away from their mad king, wandering the lands and waging war until he joined the flame chase journey.
What doesn't kill him only makes him stronger.
Still, what a rough past.
But why did Mighty refuse the core flame of strife and give it to Finan instead? With his combat prowess, if he accepted it, he'd surely become the most powerful demigod, an unstoppable force on the flame chase.
Strife, slaughter, glory. These have been the traditions of Kremnoans and their destiny for 1,000 years.
Damn.
But is this destiny truly what the Kremnoans deserve? I refuse to let such a bloody tradition continue.
But Dee,
Tell him,
the
Mighty.
Kremnoan people in Akama have always expected you to ascend the throne, lead them back to their homeland, and restore their glory. Now that we've reclaimed Nikidor's core flame and located the whereabouts of Castrum Kremnos, how will you answer their expectations?
W King, yeah.
Give me
We love
more
Mighty.
time to think.
As the last prince, he is burdened with the fate of an entire kingdom. He must consider their honor and sense of belonging while forging a truly beneficial path for them. Oh, what a heavy task. As for
Truly.
Mighty's decision and the fate of the Kremnoans, stay tuned for the Trailblaze mission and version 3.1.
Looking forward to it.
No matter what.
For anyone that hasn't played before, I think this is probably a good time to hop in and play the game if you're interested.
Mighty is an imaginary character.
There is a lot of
following
good
the path of
story going
destruction.
on in the game
combat,
right now.
He leverages his undying body to engage the enemy. His undying nature grants him an extremely high max HP.
Oh, that is a high
In
HP.
battle, I utilize my HP advantage against the enemy. By
Okay.
consuming my HP, I also unleash even greater power.
Exactly! Mighty keeps track of his total HP loss during combat. Once the accumulated loss reaches a certain threshold, he enhances himself, fully demonstrating his prowess as the Kremnoan warrior.
Yeah.
During this time, he unleashes a storm of attacks on his enemies, dealing massive damage and showing them the wrath of Kremnos' crown prince.
Wow!
The lion
So
there. That's
imposing,
cool.
like a lion dominating the battlefield.
In my enhanced state, I sacrifice
The way he did a little
defense
cheer
for
in
greatly
his
increased
chibi.
HP and max HP. As my HP continues to drop, my abilities transform further, delivering even more destructive blows to my enemies.
A warrior rejected by death. Let's battle till the world's final breath.
A truly death-defying combat
How
style.
about with the
The
pose?
spirit of Kremnoan warriors is no joke.
All right, next, let's take a look
I
at
love that his
version
ult has him just kind of
3.1's
sitting on a
banners.
throne,
Version
sitting back.
3.1's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character, Treevee! The limited
Yeah.
5-star light cone, if time were a flower, will also have a boosted drop rate.
In version 3.1 second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited
I
5-star
see.
character.
I see. On the other side,
Mighty.
that's
The limited 5-star light
Is that the
cone,
light
Flame
cones?
of Blood, Blaze My Path, will also have
I
a
see.
boosted drop rate.
Additionally, these
Ah,
characters and
Yunli
light cones
rerun.
will be rerun. And all right.
Oh, and
time
Horoko.
for a
I was
short
thinking
break.
because of the light
The
cone, it'd
program
probably
will
be the
resume
Rocha,
in just
but
a few moments.
let's see. Oh man. I gotta skip all those banners to save for Castoris, but they are cool characters. And for anyone that hasn't put the redemption code in for your free currency, make sure to do so. But I'll skip ahead now, because we can.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at the new content coming.
Ah, yes,
in
events
version
and stuff. Let's
3.1.
see.
First, the Divergent Universe will introduce a brand new research topic related to Amphorius.
Divergent universe? What's that?
Oh, right. Mighty, you might not know yet. Simply put, it's a study on mortals and fate.
A fun little side
As
game
mentioned
mode.
earlier in the program in version 3.1, the Trailblazer will head to the Grove of Epiphany, a renowned academic institution in Amphorius. The scholars of the Grove wove vast amounts of knowledge into the memory of the sacred tree. However, due to the corrosion of the Black Tide, much of this network has decayed, leaving only fragments of text intact. Therefore, the Grove's librarians hope the Trailblazer can become the inheritor of this library's knowledge, preserving these memories and passing on the flame of Amphorus' civilization.
I see.
Even in this era of endless strife and the relentless Black Tide, as long as true history remains, the flame of civilization will endure.
That's right! The Grove not only collects myths and histories of Amphorius, but also records the Trailblazer's journey. By integrating Titan technology, they've
Nice.
created
A little bit of
Divergent
lore behind this
Universe
update of the
Protea Hero.
Divergent
Since
Universe.
it's Titan technology, it's bound to be distinct from the Divergent Universe the audience is familiar with. Whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, in Divergent Universe Protean Hero, you must have one.
Ooh.
Oh.
This time, the battles revolve around the day
Okay.
and night system. First,
Interesting.
each battle alternates between day and night. These two states bring different boosts to combat, and additional effects occur during transitions between day and night. At the start of exploration, Trailblazers must choose the state that best suits their team's traits.
I like
As
the little
exploration
illustrations.
progresses, after entering a certain number of domains, Trailblazers can also select a day and night blessing, known as Golden Blood's Boons. These blessings take effect during the corresponding state. Trailblazers can choose different branches of blessings to further enhance combat
I wonder
effectiveness
if
in
all
specific
the
states.
branches are based on all
Figures
the
appearing on
characters.
the day and night blessings look so familiar.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Indeed. This is also Titan technology.
Maddie, that's
and
you.
another
That's why that
highlight
looks
of
familiar.
Divergent Universe Protean Hero. The new day and night system and its blessings are closely tied to the Titans
Yeah, I
and
thought
the
so.
Chrysos heirs.
In version 3.1's Divergent Universe, 6 types of Titan Odes will be available for Trailblazers to experience. More will be introduced in future versions.
I guess more
Each
as we
Titan
find
ode
more of the
corresponds
core
to a
flame
different
bearers.
buff system. Trailblazers just need to select the most suitable Titan ode for their team to tackle challenges with ease.
The
Nice.
Grove's Divergent Universe offers the most authentic Amphorian experience.
Clearing the Divergent
I like
Universe
Divergent
also
Universe, so I'm
rewards
glad that
Branch
there's a
of
little
Rights.
twist on it now.
This can
We
be
get
used
another
in the
version of
Titan
it.
Ode section to unlock more buffs and upgrade them, as
And I
well as
hope the
uncover the
rewards are good.
corresponding Titans' mythological tales.
Now, my 3 dear guests, please choose your Titan.
We're curious about how many Titan stories the Grove has interpreted. So let's go with the one we're most familiar with, Gate of Infinity.
Of course,
If I
Treeby.
could learn more about the past of Nestia and the other Titans, I'm sure it would give the Flame Chase journey a clearer direction. I'll choose Chrysalis of Gold.
All going for the
Lance of
ones that
Fury.
they... Yeah.
Let me witness the kind of glory you held in the past.
Excellent
I love his little
choices.
fist pump.
Everyone has very clear goals.
After all that, which Titan will you choose, Owlbert?
The answer lies in the name of this divergent universe, Protean Hero. The
Yeah.
mysteries of Titan technology hold endless possibilities. I firmly believe that if I explore more, I'll uncover more fun, intriguing, and Albert-appropriate ways
Albert,
to
when are you
play.
going to be playable, huh?
Besides the day and night system and Titan blessings, the Divergent Universe
Blade.
Protean
I feel like
Hero
it's been
also
ages
brings
since
more
I've been in
Protean
Blade.
challenges to the Trailblazers. This Divergent Universe's Conundrum mode will introduce astronomical division gameplay.
I suppose with
Although
Mighty,
heroes have
maybe
countless
Blade will
facets,
get
no matter their
some
nature,
buffs and stuff.
they all make choices to climb to higher peaks and experience more intense battles.
But for novices like me, or
Well, that pained him
unfamiliar
to
with
say.
the Divergent Universe, what if they can't figure it out?
Don't worry. The Divergent Universe of version 3.1 not only includes an astronomical division mode, but also adds a strategy system.
Ooh.
Trailblazers can view and apply strategies and even like and save them.
Oh, that's nice
After
and
applying a
helpful.
strategy, the system will give a corresponding recommendation to the Trailblazer based on their currently owned equations, weighted curios, and team lineup. Additionally,
'cause all this could
in the
be quite
selection interface for
overwhelming
equations
to
and weighted
people jumping
curios,
in for the
system will
3.0
suggest the
updates.
optimal options.
This way, you can easily follow the guide and enjoy a smoother experience in the Divergent Universe.
Yeah.
Through the strategy system, you can also jump to an external webpage for more information or even upload your own strategies.
Not only that, in Divergent Universe Protean Hero, enemy drops will also transform into special materials.
Enemy drops. Are you referring to the materials
Oh?
used for character ascension and traces leveling?
Correct. When you're short on materials for character ascension or traces leveling, the enemy drops can be automatically exchanged for these special materials.
Oh? Okay, that is
Moreover,
super
this
helpful.
update adds a new exchangeable 5-star Remembrance Light Cone in Herta's store. Rewards like
And
avatars
thank you
and
for
thermal
another
wallpapers from
Remembrance Light
Divergent
Cone that you
Universe,
can
the
actually
Human
get,
Comedy, will
'cause-
also become available in Herta's store.
I've not been getting many.
In addition to the thrilling challenges of the Divergent Universe, version 3.1 also brings lighthearted and adorable events for Trailblazers.
Yay.
First up,
Oh.
let me introduce the Awoo!
The Awoo fam.
Awoo. Awoo.
Oh, Albert.
wait, wrong species! The Awoo here
I love those little
refers to the
chimeras.
Chimeras of Amphorius.
Chimeras, yeah.
So that's
I know what I
what
mean.
chimeras sound like.
That's right! Chimeras are artificially nurtured, adorable little creatures! The residents of Amphorius train these
We
chimeras
have them
to
as little
help with
pets
simple
that,
tasks, and the
follow us
Awoo
around, yeah.
firm is the organization they work for.
Chimeras have to go to work too?
Surprised, Mr. Albert?
Oh.
The war with Nikador caused significant damage to Akama. There's a lot of urgent work to be done, and chimeras are indispensable in the reconstruction efforts.
Putting those cute
However,
little creatures to
among
work.
the chimeras, there's a particular squad
Such
that
is the
hasn't been
economy.
performing up to expectations lately.
So, Trailblazers can take on the role of manager, personally helping the Chimera Squad turn
this is a
things
very cute
around
little
and
event.
become the strongest team of all.
The
I
work
may be,
objectives
like,
are clear,
Very
but
excited
how do
for
we
this.
achieve them?
When it comes to work, each chimera
I like management
has different
events,
strengths
and I love these
and,
little
of course,
chimeras.
shortcomings. Trailblazers can assign suitable chimeras to tasks, adjust the team composition based on their traits, and create the strongest squad possible.
Oh,
After
they're so
that,
cute.
the
Look how many
chimeras will
different ones there
automatically carry
are.
out their work. As the manager, Trailblazers just need to supervise.
The leaderboard will show team rankings. Keep aiming for a higher performance ranking to help the Chimeras
This feels like quite a
outperform
big
other
and long
squads
event
and become
too,
the ultimate workplace champions.
which we kind of missed
Doesn't
in
sound too hard.
the last update, so I'm
Even
glad.
someone like Finan could handle this with ease. Right?
Don't be so mean to Snowy. And don't underestimate the Chimeras, Dee. Each one has a unique name, appearance, and personality.
Oh, I can't stop
As a
boring at
manager,
them.
you need to understand your employees to assign tasks effectively. Plus, there are some tricky characters to watch out for. For example, there's Shock Force, who is overly eager, and Old Honest, who silently endures everything.
Oh,
Whoa, what are these names?
too Albert.
All right. Let's move on to the next version event.
I wonder if any of them will be based on characters like the cat
Recently,
cakes
in
were.
Arkham, there's been a surge of counterfeit antiques made with cutting-edge technology, conning many residents. In the event Holy City Appraisals, Trailblazers will assist Theodoros, the antique shop owner, in appraising these treasures and cleaning up the antiques market.
Alright,
Appraisals?
nice little one.
Oh, Finan's weird hobbies are rubbing off on others. Ugh. Besides,
Like,
how
ugh.
can the Trailblazers, as outsiders, appraise Amphorius's antiques?
Don't worry, it's simple.
It looks a little bit like the
Trailblazers only need to
Sampo
submit the
event we
materials to
had.
Theodoros daily, and the rest
Yeah.
will be handled by him.
That's pretty much just log in,
Course, there
click
will
a
be
button
no
event.
shortage
That's
of fun
fine.
appraisal stories and plenty of rewards for Trailblazers.
We love the rewards.
Okay, now let's take a short break, and the show will resume when we are back.
Alright, and again, the third redemption code. For anyone who hasn't claimed yet, be sure to put it in and get your free currency. I think I need to redeem all these codes after I have finished streaming, so I will do that. But for now, let's get past it and get to the last segment.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Up next,
Thanks,
we have
Albert.
a few more version updates to share with everyone.
I heard from the Trailblazer about an old friend called
An old friend.
the Gift of Odyssey.
That's right. In version 3.1,
I'm so
Trailblazers
glad that
can
they're
once
keeping this
again
for every
earn a
single
10
version.
warp reward through the Gift of Odyssey check-in event.
Yeah.
Additionally, version 3.1 introduces some new materials for everyone. Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Gelid Moon, and Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Slogjaya will be available soon. Successfully
Nice.
challenging these will provide Treebees and Mighty's Ascension materials respectively.
Amphorius
Well, I won't need
also
either of
brings
those
new
yet,
golden
but
calyxes.
I'm
Now
sure there'll
you
be a
can
character
farm
in future I
credits
need them
and
for.
experience materials there too.
Version 3.1 also introduces two new sets of planar ornaments. Bone Collection Serene Domain.
If one of them's for
and
Mighty,
Giant Tree
I
of
wonder if
Wrapped
it'll be good on
Brooding.
Blade too.
You can quickly obtain them through the planar ornament extraction function in the Divergent universe.
In version 3.1, the Plane
That's just me
Fissure
guessing,
and
though.
Realm
There
of
could be
Strange
nothing to
Events
do,
will also return.
nothing relevant for Blade.
Completing them will earn you double rewards.
Exactly. And
Yay.
that's not all. Version 3.1 brings several system optimizations to Trailblazers. First, the material synthesis system will be optimized. The process of synthesizing trace materials will become much more convenient.
Alright.
Does that mean we can synthesize purple materials directly from green ones?
Yeah.
That's right.
This
Doing that fist
eliminates
bump right
some
there
of
with you,
the
Mighty.
cumbersome extra steps.
Yeah.
Moreover, the
I
build
love the
guide
little
will
quality
also
of life
receive an update.
updates.
In version 3.1,
Just
when you
makes
set a
the
character as
gameplay
the
so much
build
more
target,
seamless.
The Interastral Peace Handbook will display all the materials needed for building that character, along with shortcuts to relevant stages to farm those materials. After each preview ends, Trailblazers can even set newly revealed characters as their build target
Oh,
and start farming the
nice.
necessary materials in advance.
Oh, that's great! It makes preparation so much easier.
And it looks like we received a
Oh.
special announcement from the project team. Let's take a look.
大家好，我是
Hello
红海系列 IP 烧鸡。 在文法罗斯3.0版本上线
Hello,
后，我们
Xiaoji.
收到了来自开拓者的许多反馈和建议。
We received lots
从
of
结果来
feedback
看
from what we've
，3.0 的
seen.
一些
Certain
内
aspects of
容，
version
它最终呈现出来效
3.0
果
didn't
是
achieve the
不够理
results
想
we
的。
were aiming
以
for.
开拓任务为例，
Let's take
有时
Trailblazer
为了
Mission, for
打开一扇门
example.
要
Sometimes
反
you
复推
push the
球，
ball multiple
或
times
是
just to
在
open a
局面开
door,
展前还
or
要
do a
四
lot
处
of
跑来
running
跑
around
去，
before you can face
这
a
种疲
Titan.
惫的感受
This
实
feeling
在
of
不符
fatigue
合现
doesn't
在
really
到
fit
一
well
贯
with
的
Honkai
节
Star
奏。
Rail's signature
其中的
style.
时间，
That's
我
why
们
we've
一
been
直在对
reviewing
主
and
线体
optimizing
验
the
进
main
行
story
审视和优化，
experience,
包括以上线
including both the
3.0
current
和
version
后续所有
3.0
版
and
本
all
内容。
content moving
除了
forward.
先前在开发者
Apart
电
from
台
what
提
you
到
mentioned in
的
developer
阅读
radio
回复和
about
解谜优化，
streamlining text and
我们同时
optimizing
也在对任务流
puzzles,
程进
but
行
also
重新编
reworking
排。
the mission
以
progression
3.0 版
system.
本为
For
例，
example,
开拓者
in
在
version
前往过去时
3.0,
空城市，
when they journey to the
不再需要
past,
折返
there's
广
no
途，
more need for
而是从初始位
backtracking.
置开始，
Instead,
通过一
starting
条
from the
正
initial
确的道
position,
路
you can
就能
reach
直入主
destination
线，而
directly
原
through
本
an
这里的玩
accessible
法
path,
会被安排到主线外，
while the
成
original
为开
gameplay
拓者
features
自
will
由
be
探索的
moved
选
as
项。
optional content.
当然，还有
Okay,
对
that's
白
kind of what I
练
was
习
saying.
探
I
索
vibe with that.
开拓任务的体验是综合结果。我们会在未来的每一
For
个
all
版
future
本，在方
versions,
方面面做
we'll
更细
make
致的
more
讨论，
detailed
力
improvements
求
to
给
every
大家带来
aspect,
更好
aiming
的
to
内
deliver
容。
better content to you
开拓
all.
者好，我是游戏设计 Punk。
Hello, I'm the game designer. Adding to what
我们也
Xiaoji
正在
said
调整
earlier,
3.1及其
we're
后续
making
版本的游
changes
戏
to
内容。
version 3.1
以
and the
3.1版
versions
本为例，我们降低了地
subsequent,
图中的敌人数量，
reduce the
并
amount
剥
of
离了部分
enemies,
主线流程中的谜
remove
题，
several puzzles
希
from
望
main
保证谜题与剧
story,
情的结合更加紧
and they
密，
want to make the
且不
puzzles
至于有
blend
很强的
more
打
with the
断
story
感。
without breaking
在
the
原
flow
本的
too
设计中，
much.
敌人
Alright.
有几处扎格列斯出
I
手
don't
的
want
办
them to
法。
remove too
开
many
拓者
puzzles
需
though,
要多次的
okay?
切换操作视角，
I like
但
the
其实只是
puzzles.
为了打开一条通路。在复
I
杂过
actually
程中，
liked how many there
我们意识到
were
这样的设计
in
不
the
仅
last
繁琐，
story,
也没有很
but
强的趣味性。于是，我们将这些并不有趣的流程从主
remove
线
the
中
less
删去，
engaging
但是仍会
elements
保留地图中围绕这些
while
扎格列
keeping
斯
the
出
hand
手
as
的谜题
accurate
设
puzzle
计，
designs in
供
the
抱有
map
探索欲的开拓者
the
自行发
curious
现。
trailblazers
希
discover
望
on
我们
their
的调
own.
整能让开拓者更好的探索文法
Okay,
罗
I
斯，
do kind of
享受
agree
解谜
with
乐趣。
making
同时
a
也
lot of
欢
it
迎开拓者
optional,
提出更多的
but
建
I
议和
still
反
hope they
馈。
don't completely remove
Thanks,
puzzles from the main
Project Team.
story.
All right. Whew. That brings us to the end of today's special
Because they gave us like a
program.
lot of
Any
their
final thoughts from our
fun
guests?
dialogue and stuff too, you know, where we were
I hope
solving
everyone
them.
enjoys diving deeper into Amphorius' story.
They didn't bother me that
We
much
can't
personally.
wait to create more memories with all of you.
May your blade never break, but forever press forward.
So true,
There
Mighty.
are still countless details in Amphorius waiting to be discovered. I hope you'll forge deeper bonds with this world and its people.
And of
hope
course,
so
there
too,
are plenty
Aglaya.
of chimeras waiting for us to lead them.
There are. There's one right there, Albert.
Well, thank you to all our viewers for tuning in. And now, the version 3.1 special program has come to an end.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Farewell.
That was cute though. 3.1 looks like it'll be a good patch again. I mean, what we were expecting, it's always a good patch. Honkai Star Rail never disappoints, at least for me. Yeah. Again, I do hope they don't completely remove the puzzles and stuff, because I am personally one of those people that liked it, but I know a lot of people found that very tiresome and didn't like it so much, so I hope that they're happier with the next story that comes out. Hopefully the story is maybe not as long as last time as a result, but also isn't too short. Like, they find a good middle ground and kind of split up the story into multiple parts rather than it all being one huge story we go through. But I feel like that was just a 3.0 special thing, because they were expecting us to go through it slowly and not thinking about the streamers that need to get their content up ASAP. Us streamers like trying to play through it as quickly as we can and dying inside. But yeah, I am looking forward to 3.1. Like, the TLDR is that. And I'm looking forward to getting even more currency and saving up, because I will be going for Castorus instead of any of these characters we just saw. But I wish the best of luck to anyone pulling for Mighty or Treeby. Any of the rerun characters as well. I am tempted to go for E1 Yunli, because I have a very well built Yunli, but we'll see. Don't really want to dip into my savings. So yeah. Thank you all for joining me. I will be ending here, but if you liked this video, if you're over on YouTube, then feel free to like it and subscribe. It really helps me out, and you'll also see when I next upload these things. If you want to see it live when I'm doing these things, then my Twitch is in the description too. So feel free to check me out there, and you'll get notified when I'm live if you follow. So, yeah. This was a fun little one. Thank you all for joining. And have a lovely day, night, etc. And I will see you in the next one.